Well, Shore Hope Churches, you haven't seen it for quite a while. Pretty busy, huh? And so Pete's working again here today, all day. And just so it'd be good for him to just explain, we've got rather a lot of boxes of food and where that's come from, Pete.
Excuse the scruffiness of the auditorium, but if I just go over perhaps and pick up one of these boxes and get to it. So the Welsh Government, in their wisdom, have donated 100 boxes to us. This is the sort of content of one of the boxes. All sorts of goodies, from Quaker's oats to milk to orange juice, to make beans, tomatoes, a really good supply of food in the one box. And we've got more than 100 here at the moment. In fact, this week we had our second delivery. When I first contacted the government, they said, yeah, we can send you perhaps 100 boxes in a one-off drop. So I explained a little bit about the busyness of the program and the amount of people we're supporting, because this week we've supported more than 100 families between this program and the Abergele program. Right. And when you think back, before COVID-19, we were maybe doing 30 to 40 families in a week here. Trebled, yeah. So it's trebled in terms of numbers. Wow. And that's the size of it. But then God is so good. I mean, look at the scale of His goodness going to the families. So yes, I contacted the Welsh Government. I got wind that it might be possible to get a supply of these boxes sent on to us. Yeah. And they sent us, when I explained the busyness of the program, they said, okay, we'll, in your instance, give you 3 weeks supply. Right. So this is the second drop-off that we've had of the food boxes. Okay. Now, I went back to the fella from the government this week, and I said, this is a bit like Charles Dickens' novel. Yeah. It's been so good what you've given us, but please, sir, can we have more? Yeah. And half expecting him to say, no, sorry, we've been really good to you in giving you 3 weeks supply. Within half an hour, I had an email back to say, yep, in this instance, we'll extend it now to 6 weeks. Right. So we're having this supply of food boxes for 6 weeks. That's marvelous, yeah. And that's tremendous. We're able to offer so many good items from that source, and also, I suppose, from Morrison's, who've been really good to us. You can see these boxes here of Zilly, as an example of the goodness of Morrison's coming to us. But a lot of the supply, in fact, has originated from Morrison's. Wow. The church is overflowing with good stuff at the moment, all around us. It means, of course, that our wage bill, in terms of going out to buy these items, we can significantly reduce the spend that we've been making. I have to tell you, some weeks I've written checks and taken my card into shops, and we've spent up to £1,500 in a week. So you can imagine that this is a really good place that we've reached to receive that significant contribution from the Welsh Government.
And we got it for another 4 weeks.
Yeah, so this is the second supply, another 4 weeks to come. Wow.
That's just awesome, isn't it? I mean, the goodness of God in providing like this, just when you needed it, when the funds are gone for all the shopping that was being done, and here we go, and the need is going to be increased. About the hot food Sure Hope Church takeaway.
Yeah.
Where's that standing now, Pete?
Really good again. We're now we've been operating for a month.
Right.
So the month of May, and it's gone very quickly.
Hasn't it?
6 days a week. We're putting out now around about 70 to 75 meals each day. So when you add that up, it means 450 meals plus are coming out of our kitchens each week.
Wow.
There's a lot of work going into that. The chefs have been very diligent, so we're very thankful for their kindness to us and the generosity of their time to prepare those meals. It's a costly affair again in terms of buying all the food in to make up the meals on a daily basis. It's time consuming in terms of the volunteers, in terms of Arwell behind the camera there, giving his time as well. But you know, when we hear the heartwarming stories of people who've been blessed through these meals, coming to them each day, that just makes it all worthwhile.
Sure.
That we're able to express out God's love to so many in our community. Also, I think the positioning of the program in that we're getting referrals from a whole variety of organizations, from the council, from NALPRO, from other organizations around the area who are all referring recipients of the meals to us. Right. So it's been a blessing not only to our own folk and to individuals within Old Colwyn, but we're now distributing meals as far as Kinmel Bay in one direction and into Llandindo in the other direction.
Yeah.
So right across North Wales, these meals are going.
That's wonderful. Yep. It's mind-blowing. In a month?
Yeah.
Just in 1 month?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's growing all the time.
Yeah, sure.
Each day we're receiving new recipients, new referrals. So the program will grow on from
there. And every time I come in to help with the driving, there seems to be a new face, someone else who's volunteered to drive.
Yes, I mean, that's brilliant. We did struggle for the first week or so, just having enough volunteer drivers.
Okay.
Pastor Dave was one of our stalwart individuals who were working off his constitution.
Yeah, right. I'm missing driving.
But as the days and the weeks have gone on, more and more people have been dropping in saying, can we help? Ringing up saying, I've got a couple of hours spare, can we be involved in the driving?
Brilliant.
Not just Christians, but people from the community who are seeing what we're doing and want to be involved.
Isn't it? Really, it's great. It's so good. You know, this is good news, and we just need to be ready to share the good news, because I'm believing that the families that we're supporting and helping, the helpers who are helping us, are all going to be impacted by the gospel. We're not doing it just to feed people. That's good. You know, that was the mission. Jesus came to bring good news to the poor. But there was a reason for it, to reach, to touch their lives, that their lives would be changed forever. As we saying, one touch from the King changes everything. And so those that have impacted, there's somebody who helps here every day, and bless her, works so hard. And, you know, I really believe in that their lives are going to be changed forever when they come to know the Lord. It's brilliant, Pete. Absolutely brilliant. Well, thank you ever so much for all the hard work you're doing. You and Kath, I just don't know how you physically keep going, but we just thank the Lord for that, and that you keep good health, and Kath as well. So we give God praise.
We do.
For all these boxes of food. God bless you. Thank you, Peter.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah.